So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the best places to sell your cards and in what circumstances to sell cards on which platforms. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into the video. So the first website we do have is StockX. Some of you guys might be familiar with it already. Of course, it was originally a sneaker marketplace and they did add sports cards. One thing that I really do value with StockX is the bidding aspect. So if you ever want to, whenever I get a card in, I always check what the bid is on StockX, because sometimes the bid is good enough to where I'll just take the StockX bid and I don't even have to post the card for sale. So it's an easy instant sell if someone is willing to pay the price for it. I always make an ask on StockX. It is kind of just something I do subconsciously. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's just kind of a nice place to post your card up. It takes hardly any work. You don't have to take pictures of the card, which is really nice. So you just go ahead, place your ask, and then if it does sell, you do send it into StockX, and then StockX will send it to the buyer. And so as soon as StockX verifies the card and that the slab is legit, they will send you your money and there are no refunds. That is one thing I do love about StockX, and that is one thing I really dislike about eBay, is the fact that a buyer could refund if the price goes down on the card or if they just decide they don't want it anymore. But on StockX, once the money hits your bank account from StockX, the buyer cannot refund. So that is super nice. One of the best things about StockX, in my personal opinion. Without further ado, we're going to hop right into the next site, and that is going to be VeriSwap. VeriSwap has been a site that I use more recently. I do think they added a really nice new feature with user preferences. So for example, if I have a big Kawhi Leonard card, I could search for user preferences, Kawhi Leonard, and then all the users who are interested in Kawhi Leonard, they're going to pop up, and then I could propose a trade, or I could just propose them giving me cash for the card, right? So it's a pretty easy way to go ahead and do it. If you have very popular cards such as LeBron, you're going to have a ton of users who want LeBron cards. So it's really easy to find buyers that you're looking for. You know, people who are interested in certain cards. It's super easy. Even if it's a more niche player, you can still find a lot of people interested on it. For example, if you have, you know, a Dwayne Wade card, you could search Wade up for user preferences. Maybe they're not for Dwayne Wade, but, you know, if you want to look up, for example, Rob Gronkowski, there are two people on the platform that are interested in buying Rob Gronkowski cards right now, or trading for Rob Gronkowski cards. So you can go ahead and propose trades to them. It's a pretty easy way to find buyers who are interested in the cards you are interested in. So that is one thing I really like about VeriSwap. Another place is Alt. Of course, Alt not only has auctions, but they have fixed prices. One thing I do like about Alt is that you can store it with them. So once you send it to them, you could either post it up for sale, post it onto their liquid auctions. There's a lot of things you can do with having it in the Alt. You know, so I think it is a good place if you're looking to sell certain cards. I would say Alt is better for newer cards. You know, more recent cards, National Treasures, Prism cards, they always sell the best. You're not going to get many niche buyers on Alt. Alt is going to be mainly liquid people who are looking to buy, sell, and trade cards on a daily basis. Not many collectors. I would say Alt gives you more investors. So if you have a card that's more of a collection item, you probably don't want to send it to Alt. You probably want to go ahead and put it on other marketplaces such as COMC. I think COMC is the best marketplace for niche cards. If you have a card that you think, you know, you've posted it everywhere and you cannot find a buyer, if you post it on COMC, there is a chance you find a buyer. It's pretty much, COMC is one of those places that is mainly collectors. And so you can find the most random players out there. You know, if you want a Kevon Looney card, you can probably find it on COMC. You can probably sign a lot of them on COMC. So, you know, just random, really niche cards, you know, just cool collector's items. So if you have any card that may not appeal to an average investor, I would recommend posting it up on COMC and seeing what happens, because you see a lot of collectors using COMC and they could be interested in a lot of cards that you would be surprised. So I just definitely recommend, if you have bulk, just send it all into COMC and you could probably find buyers for a lot of your bulk on COMC. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into the next up, and that is going to be MySlabs. The best thing about this platform is that they have 1% seller fees. That is one thing I really value. Of course, you do have to usually pay PayPal goods and services fees if you're a seller, so that's around 2.9%, but in total, you're only losing out on 3.9%, which is better than almost any other marketplace I just mentioned. So that is the thing I love most. Of course, you cannot sell ungraded cards on MySlabs. It is just slabs, but I highly recommend if you have a slab in hand, post it up on MySlabs, post it up everywhere, and see which one sells first, because at the end of the day, the more buyers that see your card, the better chance it has of selling. So I don't suggest this video being, okay, I'm going to use MySlabs. No, I would suggest you post it up on MySlabs, StockX, ComC, eBay, wherever it is, and the place that sells first is the best. So I would definitely recommend you post up cards on all different marketplaces and see what happens, because definitely getting as many posts out about your card is the best way to do it. Now, without further ado, we are going to hop right into the next place, and that is going to be Instagram. I know a lot of people do not have followings, and if you do not have a following, I suggest that you search sports cards, you follow each and every account that pops up, and you go ahead, and if you have a card, you're gonna this is more of a long-term, relationship building place that you're gonna have to build. But if you have, for example, a Kobe Bryant card that you're looking for, maybe search up like Kobe, and you could search up, and you can see a lot of cards that you can see a lot of accounts that collect Kobe Bryant cards, and you can message them and see if they want to buy your card. So it's a pretty, it takes a while to find buyers on Instagram, but I do think, as you build up a network, it is super valuable in the future to have a network of people. For example, if you get in a LeBron card, you already know who's going to buy it. You already have friends who are going to buy it on Instagram. I think Instagram's a great place to go ahead and take advantage of. And also, Facebook groups, of course. If you guys want a full list of the sports card groups that I am in, definitely message me on Instagram at SportsCardInvest, and I will go ahead and tell you guys all the groups that I'm in. I'm in probably a total of 10 to 15 groups on each account of mine. I have 3 accounts in total on Facebook, and so you guys can see 5 right here that I'm a part of, so I regularly post on them, but I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys learned something new. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.